All right, so we're continuing our series on heart disease, and today I'm going to talk about sun and sleep to help you reduce your risks of heart disease. Okay, now you probably heard me talk about sun in the past, and you probably heard me talk about sleep in the past, but how do sun and sleep really affect our risk of heart disease? Okay, how can we reduce our risk with those? Now we've talked about the risk factors, we've talked about modifying the risk factors in one of the other videos, and I actually mentioned sun, and I want to recap on that, okay, because exposure to sun and appropriate sleep we know has an effect on our brain health. If you've ever felt like you've had a brain fog, or you're waking up really tired from sleep, you're waking up multiple times from sleep during the night, you don't sleep through the night, you're feeling tired during the day, your mood or your performance is going down, that may be a sign you're not sleeping well, right? And if you're not getting out in the sun enough, that can also affect all of those things. And things like your weight, your appearance, your overall health, how you sense pain, things like joint pains and autoimmune disorders, all of these increase in their symptoms when we don't get enough sleep or we don't get enough sun. All right, so when it comes to heart health, there's some important things to know. First of all, the sun is really important because people who have lower levels of vitamin D, we know are at higher risks for heart disease. Okay, and so we want to make sure that we're getting adequate vitamin D from being out in the sun enough. Okay, that means at least 10 to 15 minutes 3 times a day, or long enough to get a little bit of pink color on the skin without burning, so that you can build up more vitamin D in your system and help reduce those health risks associated with low vitamin D. The other benefit is one of the chemicals that's stored in our skin turns into what we call nitric oxide, NO, when we're exposed to sunlight. Now that nitric oxide, as I mentioned in one of the other videos, actually helps to dilate your blood vessels, which means your heart doesn't work as hard and your blood pressure comes down. So less strain on the heart and lower blood pressure. Okay, that's really important. One of the added benefits of being out in the sun is it helps to reduce overall stress that you might experience. I mean, if you've ever been on vacation and you sit out in the sun for a little while, you start feeling like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders because it helps you to relax. There's a key part of your brain that wakes up and makes you more awake, more alert, and reduces stress overall. So sun is extremely important for heart health. Okay? Now sleep. When you get poor sleep, it actually can lead to higher blood pressure. We just talked about trying to lower our blood pressure, but if you're not getting enough sleep, it can actually raise your blood pressure. And so again, that was a risk factor for heart disease. So if we're getting better sleep, we can potentially lower our blood pressure back down. And insomnia increases your risk of myocardial infarction, heart attack. Okay, a big study out of the University of California, San Francisco, UCSF, showed that was not only the case for people overall, that insomnia led to higher risk of heart disease or heart attacks, that women were actually more sensitive to this risk from poor sleep. So ladies, if you're not getting enough sleep, you need to make sure that you get a good, healthy sleep hygiene routine so that you start getting better sleep and reduce that risk for insomnia and heart attack and heart disease overall, and hopefully lower your blood pressure, feel a whole lot better, improve your mood, improve your performance, and improve your weight, appearance, and how you feel overall. Hope that helped. Please like the video, share it, and check out silenceyourfatgene.com for my new book, Silence Your Fat Gene, to help you with other tips just like this, and we'll see you at the next video.